Stalkers! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. My name is SkiniMini.
And I'm Pharaoh.
Last episode, we cross-examined this lovely girl, and I say that loosely, and and now she is straight up lying through her teeth, but apparently Edgeworth is pulling all kinds of stuff out of his cravat. So, let's go ahead and listen to her second testimony about her running from the crime. Ugh, God, I don't want to anymore.
Gotta push through.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Running from the crime.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms, and he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
If he accepts his testimony as it is, we're finished.
Don't say that.
Oh well, maybe I'll stop off at the favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte.
This trial isn't over yet.
That's what I like to hear. All right, Miss Fair, your cross-examination, if you please.
The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack.
All right.
Rawr.
It's a good attack noise. Good old-fashioned roar.
Rawr. Okay, alright, anyway. So, and, yeah, it is staring us in the face, actually. When she says, I think it's the third statement, I suppose that was the only way he can make sure the body stayed hidden. Okay, so that contradicts this piece of evidence, the Dusky Bridge map, because he could have done it an easier way by dumping the body in the river. Why would he have to put it in a trunk?
Very true.
So that don't make no kind of sense. So present them again on this statement. Objection! A killer not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Well, what is it?
Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river.
Hold on. Oh, jeez. I'm all over the place. Actually, could you give me a second?
Yeah.
So you want me to say that?
Yes, please.
Okay. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. Ah!
In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at the same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water.
Order! Order! I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Fay, but I must admit it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river. Well, Mr. Edgeworth. How sad. Perhaps Miss Fay would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. Quite true. Miss Fay, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all.
Objection! Hold up. But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us.
Ugh.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
Who is he talking to? About?
All right, I'll do my best.
The mean lady.
Can you close my door? Please, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
I'm totally okay.
Alright, so he said all that. Let's go to the last statement. Can just leave the body on top of the bridge. I'm sorry, just to talk about what I saw. Oh, wait. Something about this testimony is bothering me, but what?
Oh, are you all the way at the end?
Yeah, I went back. It's my mistake.
Oh, it's okay. Hey, Kitten. Have you ever put salt in your coffee?
No, why would I?
Why not?
Huh?
It may actually go better with the coffee than the sugar, right? Listen, my point is if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might, bring out the rust in something. Like a piece of evidence.
He's right, man. Go present something. You've got nothing to lose.
And by the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well after all.
What? Then why did you...
I don't like his advice either. It's like, oh, if you don't know, just put a lot of salt on it.
That's
not healthy.
That's not... Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, so... I'm actually kind of confused here. When he carried over to her car, the killer broke into the trunk of the car and stole the... Oh, wait, no. I know where it is. It's, the killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body. But that's not possible. She can't see it because of the first of all, the witness photo, because that, or actually, you know what, the bridge might actually be the thing to use. Cause
it is the bridge, because I was gonna check it and I clicked present on accident.
Oh.
But it's right.
Yeah, because
you can explain it.
That big old thing is there. The rock.
One big old thing.
The huge rock is in the way. I mean, she's already looking up. How could she see a car over there? So, present that mug here. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time.
Huh? Done what?
Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye?
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
Yes, and?
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car. This outcropping of rock is directly in the way.
Ah!
That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
Ah!
I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping being referred to is really more like a cliff.
No!
Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But still, you claim to have been able to see the killer's car.
Order in the court! What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo? Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Oh!
Mr. Judge?
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that.
Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect. Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine. But I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to the witness here.
What? That's not fair! I have bigger boobs than her!
Because that's truly how the world revolves. You got big boobs, you're gonna get a lot more treatment.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I apologize.
No, because I think you have a hint of honesty there. I'll stop now.
No, it's okay. I want to tell a story, but I'm not going to.
Tell a story, please.
No.
You said it already.
I'll save it for later.
Great. Actually, I don't care. She's not gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna hear all about it. Save the tears for later, Kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Don't look back. Now is the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair.
Okay, Kitten, you need to relax. Then you need to remember the other kitten's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
So tell us, how did you know that? How did you know that he broke into the trunk? Until you can explain how you knew that, you're gonna have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Well, witness?
I'm certain that he broke into the trunk because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
What? Let me see that photo. No, it's true. These clearly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. Oh, it's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said. Is there a contradiction in there somewhere? That don't fly with me, honey. Melissa Foster. It looks like you finally betrayed yourself.
What?
You said you were in a field taking photos of wild flowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally! I finally got her.
I'm getting pretty tired waiting over here. Or perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... well, she's not passing by, and she isn't the owner of the car. The only thing that makes sense is she put the corpse in herself.
But why?
Dun, dun, dun. There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Yes? What was it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it?
That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one who put the corpse in that trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open.
But he stole the car!
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would still have been in the ignition.
Oh, I see.
Gotcha, I'm just kidding.
Please, go right ahead.
No, sorry. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we would never have uncovered the truth. It couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
No!
Preposterous! To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. We already know that at the time she was taking photographs.
Now is your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth.
Huh.
There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is that the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. What?
What does that mean?
Because it had a timer function. So, the camera might be the thing to present here. Present that mic.
Hi, Benji.
Hi, Benji.
I don't think you can make a mistake about it. Take a look at her camera. It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Almost as if the camera was brought just to take this picture.
What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the field.
Would the defense please explain further? Now listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? In answering that question, we'll also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Well then, please answer the question. Where was Melissa Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred?
She was actually the victim.
She's the V?
She's the V, so present that. Naturally, the witness was right here.
But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing.
Holy crap! Oh my goodness!
Order, Miss Faye, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After parting, you okay?
I hit my mic.
Oh, after parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. Whee! But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could have been before the defendant met the victim.
How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in this photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on that bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster.
Me?
Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on that mountain day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was a woman whose testimony helped get him convicted.
But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in federal penitentiary. Words. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
I've got him right here. The piece of evidence that will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like. Oh, not my attorney's badge. Sorry. I've almost presented that.
Uh-oh.
It's the victim's note, or it could be the scarf, but I'm gonna use the victim's note. Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. Ah! It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear the scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing that scarf, like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? No! Okay.
Yes.
She passed out. Oh, bejeebus.
Where's Miss Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why'd she do it?
Well, isn't that obvious? She's the true criminal.
Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are instructed to wait in the lobby.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood. Very well, this court is in recess.
Yay, recess. Oh, to be continued. Oh, man.
Oh, perfect timing, really.
Yeah, because I gotta end the episode, guys. Oh, poop.
Ah, shucks.
Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna say it.
Nah, well, it's your channel, remember. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I kind of watch myself.
Thank you. Much appreciated. So, anyway, thank you guys Boy!
Boy!
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. I really appreciate you sticking by me after, like, the week and a half of no videos. Oh, life has been going crazy, but good things are happening, and hopefully I'll be able to share the good things with you.
Yay!
Yay. So, if no one has told you that they love you today, I do.
Oh.
Dope.
Have a great day, everybody.